The Falkland Islands, a remote and rugged British overseas territory in the South Atlantic Ocean, offer an unforgettable travel experience for those seeking untouched natural beauty, unique wildlife, and a glimpse into a resilient island culture. Located approximately 300 miles (480 kilometers) east of southern Argentina, this archipelago consists of two main islands, East Falkland and West Falkland, and over 700 smaller islands. While it may not be on the radar of mainstream tourism, the Falkland Islands provide a rare opportunity to explore one of the last true wildernesses on Earth. This detailed guide will walk you through everything you need to know to plan your trip to the Falkland Islands, from when to go and how to get there, to where to stay, what to see, and how to make the most of your time in this extraordinary destination. The best time to visit the Falkland Islands is during the summer months, from November to March, which corresponds with the Southern Hemisphere's warmer season. During this period, temperatures range from 5 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius, 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Days are long, with up to 17 hours of daylight. Wildlife is at its most active, especially birds and marine animals. November to December, breeding season begins for penguins and other seabirds. Flowers bloom across the landscape. January to February, peak of summer, penguin chicks hatch, and seal pups can be seen along the shores. March, migratory birds begin to arrive, and the weather remains pleasant. Winter, April to October, brings colder temperatures and shorter days, but it's still possible to visit. However, fewer flights operate, and some guesthouses close during this time. Reaching the Falkland Islands requires careful planning due to their remote location. The only commercial airline flying to the Falklands is FIGA's, Falkland Islands Government Air Service, which operates flights from Mount Pleasant Airport, MPN, in the Falkland Islands to Punta Arenas, Chile, PUQ, via charter flights. These flights are limited and must be booked well in advance. Alternatively, visitors can fly to South Georgia and the Antarctic Peninsula, and include the Falklands as part of a multi-destination cruise or expedition. There are no regular passenger ferries to the Falkland Islands. Most travelers reach the islands via cruise ships that include the Falklands as part of Antarctic itineraries. Private yachts, though entry procedures and permissions must be obtained in advance. It's essential to book flights or cruises early, as availability is limited and demand can be high during peak seasons. Most visitors to the Falkland Islands require a valid passport. Citizens of many countries, including the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, and EU nations, do not need a visa for stays under 90 days. However, always check the latest regulations before departure. Upon arrival, visitors must complete an immigration form and may be asked about accommodation and return plans. Accommodation options are limited but comfortable, ranging from cozy guesthouses to boutique hotels and farm lodges. Here are some top choices. The Falkland Islands Hotel, the oldest hotel in the islands, located in the heart of Stanley. Offers traditional hospitality and sea views. Salvador House, a charming guest house offering personalized service and local cuisine. Blue Whale Guest House, family-run, friendly atmosphere, and great breakfast. Camp areas, rural region. Caroline Lodge, Caroline Bay, a working sheep farm offering homestay experiences and stunning coastal views. Sea Lion Lodge, West Point Island, located on a remote island, accessible only by boat or plane. Known for its dramatic scenery and proximity to rock-hopper penguin colonies. Gypsy Cove Lodge, popular among birdwatchers and nature lovers, offering guided tours and eco-friendly accommodations. Booking in advance is highly recommended, especially during the busy season. The Falkland Islands are sparsely populated, with vast open landscapes and few roads. Transportation options include FIGA's operates small aircraft between Stanley and outlying settlements. This is the fastest way to reach distant locations like Pebble Island, West Point Island, or Carcass Island. Renting a 4x4 vehicle is ideal for exploring around Stanley and nearby areas. Roads are unpaved and rough, so off-road capability is essential. Hitchhiking is common and safe in rural areas, particularly on farms. Some tour operators offer boat trips to observe marine life, including dolphins, seals, and even orcas. Stanley is the cultural and administrative heart of the Falkland Islands. Despite its small size, it offers several interesting sights. Christchurch Cathedral, the southernmost Anglican cathedral in the world, known for its whalebone arch outside. Falkland Islands Museum and National Trust, learn about the history of the islands, including the 1982 Falklands War. Dockyard Museum, focuses on maritime heritage and shipbuilding. Main Street, lined with brightly colored buildings, pubs, cafes, and souvenir shops. Penguin Rock, a short walk from town where gentle penguins breed. The Falkland Islands are a paradise for wildlife enthusiasts. Key species include king penguins, rarely found elsewhere in such large numbers. Best viewed at Volunteer Point, about 50 kilometers from Stanley. Gentle penguins, found near Stanley at Gypsy Cove and Boulders Beach. Magellanic penguins, burrow into the ground, best seen at Roy Cove. Rockhopper penguins, dramatic and feisty, found on West Point Island and Carcass Island. South American sea lions and southern elephant seals can be observed lounging on rocky shores. Look for them at Sea Lion Island and Green Gables. Over 200 bird species call the Falklands home, including black-browed albatross, viewable at West Point Island. Cobb's wren, Falkland steamer duck, and various geese and hawks. Peel's dolphins and Commerson's dolphins are often spotted from boats. The Falklands offer some of the most spectacular coastal drives and hiking trails in the world. Notable routes include Volunteer Point Road, a scenic drive leading to king penguin colonies and beautiful beaches. Goose Green Settlement Walk, a historical and natural trail passing war memorials and wetlands. Sapper Hill Trail, near Stanley, this hike leads to panoramic views of the capital and surrounding waters. Historical sites. History buffs will appreciate the Falklands' rich past, particularly the legacy of the 1982 conflict. Battle of the Falklands Memorial commemorates the 1914 naval battle. Falklands conflict sites, including the battlefield at Goose Green, the Darwin and Goose Green Memorial, and the Argentine Military Cemetery in Darwin. Wirebird Interpretation Center, dedicated to preserving the Falklands' native bird species and military history. Anglers will enjoy deep-sea fishing excursions targeting Patagonian toothfish and icefish. Boat tours also offer opportunities to spot whales, dolphins, and elephant seals. The people of the Falkland Islands are warm, welcoming, and proud of their heritage. With a population of around 3,500, most residents live in Stanley or on family-owned farms. English is the official language. The islands have strong British ties, reflected in traditions, education, and governance. Farming, fishing, and tourism are key industries. Traditional British fare is common, with dishes like fish and chips, shepherd's pie, and roast dinners. Locally sourced ingredients include lamb, mutton, seafood, and seasonal vegetables. Try shepherdess pie, a variation of shepherd's pie made with minced lamb and topped with mashed potatoes. Tea rooms in Stanley serve scones, cakes, and locally brewed beer. Practical tips for visitors. Weather. Layered clothing is essential due to unpredictable weather. Windproof and waterproof gear is crucial, even in summer. Currency. The official currency is the Falkland Islands Pound, FKP, which is pegged to the British Pound, GBP. Sterling notes and coins are widely accepted. Credit cards are accepted in larger establishments, but cash is preferred in rural areas. Internet and communication. Internet access is available in Stanley but limited in rural areas. Mobile phone coverage is patchy outside the capital. Health and safety. Medical facilities are basic in the islands. Serious cases may require evacuation to Chile or the UK. Travel insurance is strongly recommended. Environmental responsibility, follow leave no trace principles. Respect wildlife and keep a safe distance from animals. Avoid disturbing nesting sites and sensitive habitats. Day 1, arrival in Stanley. Settle into your accommodation. Explore Main Street, visit the museum, and enjoy dinner at a local pub. Day 2, day trip to Gypsy Cove. Visit the Genta penguin colony. Hike along the coast and enjoy lunch back in Stanley. Day 3, flight to West Point Island. Overnight at Sea Lion Lodge. Watch black-browed albatross and rockhopper penguins. Day 4, return to Stanley plus Volunteer Point. Fly back to Stanley. Drive to Volunteer Point to see king penguins. Day 5, go on a boat tour or fishery excursion. Take a boat tour to spot dolphins and seals. Optional deep-sea fishing trip. Day 6, visit Goose Green and Darwin. Explore the Falklands War memorials. Walk the peat bogs and observe steamer ducks. Day 7, departure. Spend your final morning shopping for souvenirs. Transfer to the airport or embark on a cruise. Visiting the Falkland Islands is more than just a vacation, it's an adventure into one of the planet's last wild frontiers. From the haunting beauty of windswept moors to the playful antics of king penguins, every moment in the Falklands feels like stepping into a different world. Whether you're a wildlife enthusiast, a history buff, a photographer, or simply someone looking for solitude and serenity, the Falkland Islands promise an experience unlike anywhere else. With careful planning and a spirit of exploration, your journey to this remote paradise will become a cherished memory for a lifetime. So pack your binoculars, lace up your boots, and prepare to discover the wonders of the Falkland Islands, a place where nature reigns supreme and time seems to stand still. Don't forget to like, subscribe this channel, leave a comment and share this video with friends and relatives. Please wait for the next eye-catching travel video. Thanks for watching.